Hey, wanna fight? Wanna go? Wanna go? Wanna go?
The truth is, I wish I had this level of confidence, but I really don't want to catch any hands.
I've been practicing the art of strip mall martial arts for a few years now, particularly the form of Krav Maga.
You see, I've never been an athletic man. I'm a soft, middle-aged office drone with lower back pain and bad vision, affectionately referred to as a soy boy. I have no business being in a fight. I studied Krav Maga because I don't want to be a martial arts master.
I chose Krav Maga because it's the most straightforward form of fighting. No BS, just violence. No channeling your chi or any woo-woo stuff like that.
Krav is a dirty form of fighting. Get attacked, gouge the eyes, kick the nuts, and run. And I studied this form of art because I live in the most dangerous state in the USA, California.
Watches stolen at gunpoint.
He says things have gotten so bad that he actually fears for his safety.
Newly released statistics show that California's violent crime rate and property crime rate are up.
Out in these streets, a confrontation is the difference between life and meth. Life and death, I mean life and death. In this video, we're going to start with reviewing punches, and we're going to see whether or not my frail little punches will be effective in a street fight. And I'm going to be comparing myself to this guy.
So today, I wanted to learn how to improve my punch, and I've got a couple of Krav Maga masters and my partner of many years in this art. First of all, we have Matthew Shank. Matthew, how long have you been doing Krav Maga?
About 4 years now.
Also, we have Micah Mullen. Micah here. You've been studying Krav Maga since you were like 3, right?
15.
15.
Close enough, close
3,
enough.
15, close enough. So you've been studying it for a long time.
Yeah.
Also here we have Stanley Langston. Stanley has been beating me up for about 3 years now. Stanley, how would you rate my Krav Maga skills?
I'll give you 4 out of 10.
4 out of 10. I will take 4 out of 10. That's like a D, right? Barely passing? No? Today, to make it interesting, I want to start off with punch strength. You know, how strong are our punches? How strong can I punch compared to this big guy over here? So I bought a fun little device from China. 60 bucks on Amazon. I don't know how accurate it is, but it'll still be fun. This shows you how many pounds of force you are putting into a punch. So basically, I'm gonna try and beat myself because I know sure as hell I'm never beating this guy, but I'm gonna get as close to his number as I can. Okay, so we are gonna start off with my punch. So let's see, I'm gonna give a good, what do you guys think? Right hook, or not hook, right cross? Right cross, right straight? Here we go.
I gave it my best shot. I felt confident that I would at least be in a competitive range with 158 pounds. So I decided to let Stanley have a crack at it. And Stanley blew it out of the park with 326 pounds. I shouldn't be surprised, he's a big dude. After failing like that, I had to see the instructors try it. They may be black belts, but at least I know they're similar size to me. And well...
284 and a new door.
And of course...
253, okay.
So I decided that I needed to go back to the studio and get some new techniques.
Stan beat me, surprise, surprise, and you two guys beat me. How can I improve my punch?
Well, let's see you do it one more time.
Okay, so I'm going in like this.
So.
Okay, I didn't like the sound of that.
So, one thing you do, square up to the bag one more time. Get back in your stance. So keeping your elbow in is very important to get a strong, powerful straight punch. If you flare your elbow out to the outside as you're punching, the structure of the strike is going to be based from between your knuckles and your shoulder. Your elbow is not in line with that. So if you bring your elbow in and send it, then it's going to be a lot more power behind that single strike.
Okay.
And then also hitting with your top 2 knuckles is going to make more power as well, because the pounds per square inch is going to contact on that smaller area besides the smaller knuckles or your entire fist. Make sense?
Yeah.
So you're setting it in, striking, big rotation, sending through.
So I was going like this, and I should be going like that.
Yeah, a little better. And then the recoil is very important as well. If you kind of leave it out there for a second, that recoil adds a lot more power to it as well, pulling it back as fast as you send it out. So.
Yeah, the only other thing I would say is the rotation is going to be the power generation of any punch. So when you're in your stance, if your hips are not turning, if your shoulders are not turning, you're not going to be getting the power that you want. So
wait, so let me see how I was doing.
Let's see.
So, and I should be twisting more.
Go do a couple more. And one more. Yeah, so you're turning a little bit at the shoulders, but your hips are not following, your bottom foot's not following. So push off the ground, off that bottom foot, and as it rotates, my hip is coming forwards, my shoulder is coming forwards, and then I continue to make the rest of the strike. Yeah, yeah, so you got a lot more follow through there, more mass turning, more power being added.
Try widening your foot out a little bit more too, and so you have more hip
So as you see here, Matt and Micah showed me that I was flailing my arm out, and I was not rotating my body enough. They also pointed out that my back foot was way too far back. After I brushed up on my technique, we went back outside and I gave it another shot.
So I'm gonna keep my arm in, I'm gonna try and twist, and let's see if I can improve it. Whoa!
And surprise, surprise, the difference is night and day. I went from 158 pounds to 233 pounds. Same guy, just slightly better technique. After my numbers improved so much, I wanted to see if maybe Stan learned a thing or two. And sure enough, Stan was able to add 6 more pounds onto his punch with just a slightly better technique.
I want to be able to protect myself. So how likely is it that I'm going to be throwing a straight punch at somebody, especially if I'm coming, like, back off, man, relax, chill.
The kind of punch you send is going to be highly situational, but for someone who's trained, and knows, kind of knows what they're doing, a straight punch is a really, really good option. Definitely very realistic, definitely a really good strike to send. And the advantage of the straight punch over kind of like the most common punch that you'd probably see, which could be like that big right haymaker. Right. Most people are right-handed and most people don't know how to fight, so they head down haymaker swing. Okay. The advantage of that is that the straight punch is the shortest distance, right? The shortest distance between 2 points is a straight line. So if I'm throwing a big looping shot, yeah, there's gonna be a lot of power, but if your punch hits me first because I'm going around, boom, that's gonna take a lot of steam off my strike. It's gonna be a lot quicker, and then you're gonna be quicker bringing your hand back to protect yourself as well.
So you're saying the most common punch thrown in the street is a haymaker?
Yeah, typically. Depends where you are too. In Europe, their version of this is a headbutt. So a lot of Americans get knocked out because they square up like this and then they get, hit right in the face.
All right, folks, thanks for watching, and please leave a comment. What is the best type of punch to use in a street fight, in your opinion? Have you been in a street fight? What punches do you normally see in a street fight? Other than that, I want to thank you two gentlemen for being here, and of course, my long-term Krav partner, Stan, for being here. Thanks so much, guys. Stay safe. Life's easier when you learn to take a punch.